balcony with my notebook. These सारी emotions and everything, and the urge to read and write poetry always comes at night. Maybe the first person who wrote poetry was an owl. Please, I have very lame jokes. Don't mind. Here I am, all over again, to read a poetry, which I just wrote a few days ago. I feel very exposed when I read my poetries because it's like I'm showing what was going inside my mind. But some people are very dense-headed and they don't really understand the meaning of poetry so easily. So it's a win-win situation, I guess. Without any further ado, I should just go ahead and read what I was about. Different. Like, if I don't speak my poetry, I'm like, people are not getting it. And if they do get it, I feel exposed. It's a contrast in my own emotions, in my own ideas. So the one which I have here today is contrasts. It's very easy, it's very simple, because I've learned that writing complex things is too much. Sometimes I even can't figure out what I've written. Why did I even write it? So the poem's name is Contrast, and I will try and be very good at enunciation so that none of it gets messed up, and I will put in subtitles this time. This is my literally the third take because I am messing up the own words which I've written. Here I go again. It didn't rain rose petals when I first saw you, neither was there music, but there was definitely something I couldn't place my finger on. You looked like the sea, calm, collective and blue, intrigued me so well because I've only ever been a fiery red. You were still like the water and had energy like fire. If these elements collided, one can destroy the another. But that's not how the story goes. When they did collide, they rose above, like contrasting versions which will feel bizarre without the another. I am sunshine and you are the warm breeze. You will hold yourself together and I'll cry with ease. I speak in bursts and you listen in stillness. I feel in full sentences and you respond in pauses. I pick up my pen and write when it's too much and you couldn't figure out when it got too much. So what if there's a difference in ways of being? The depth is always there, learning and dealing. So what if there's a difference? What matters is the underneath, like when the clouds decimate and you see the sky after the storm sets down. You find comfort in the night and I am the daylight. You fear the question and I ask without shame. You might feel too little, I feel too long. You want to stand with caution and I dream out loud. You blend with the silence and I want to stand out in the crowds. You flinch from hearts and I hold them near. You might want to stay frozen but I overflow. Because this contrast isn't so wrong and even silence sometimes needs a song. So what if you love in shadows and I love in colors? The shadows will have shades that can be made real with my colors. That's it. I did not do spoken poetry to be understood. I just did it because I have too much to give. And it's nice when people understand things in words. So this was it for tonight. I have like a lot more which I have written, which I would like to speak, and neither is my camera going anywhere and nor am I, and this channel is gonna stay as long as I do. So I'll see you soon next Saturday, 12 p.m. Bye bye.